Alright, so I made this once. I'm gonna do it again. But basically I'm gonna make a recording of how to do gauntlet, my route that I take pretty much every time. So it's always in the U shape. I always go either left or right side of where Hunlef is from where I spawn at. And I make a U shape. Just coming back around. So I already got decent supplies starting out, which is great. This usually don't fucking happen. Let's see. I did have a chance to fix some of the ground markers I had because they were in a shit spot before. No, I was killing them. Alright, so I got lucky. I got 3 of the little tier 1 enemies. So we're gonna get us a weapon frame because we killed 3. I got 101 shard. That's almost enough to make some shit. I always illuminate these 3 rooms at the bottom of my U shape because those are guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed, but they are 3 of the areas where the demi bosses can spawn at. So it's good to go ahead and light those up just to see if you get one off rip. And since I already have a weapon frame and I have enough shards, what I'm gonna do, since I have a demi boss down there already, I'm gonna go ahead, come over here, make a ranged weapon because that was a ranged demi boss. Drop this shit. Get my 3 vials. I always drop these if I have these when I don't have like everything else. So that way I can make space for more food and shit later on. I got my food and shit. Honestly, this is more than enough food for a regular gauntlet, but I'm gonna probably get more just to kind of show, cause for corrupt gauntlet I always get more food. So since we have a tier 2 weapon, which is what I always make when I first start, I always make a tier 2 weapon as soon as possible. So if you don't have like a weapon frame by the end of that U shape, just go like an extra room, see if you can find some enemies and get a weapon frame as soon as fucking possible. So that way you can knock out these demi bosses quickly and grab your tier 3 weapon. This dude might hit me, that's fine. Since he didn't, just go through him. Let's fuck him up too, so that we have enough charges in case we get some more shit and can make something else. So I don't need to pick up this weapon frame here because I already have a tier 2 weapon that uses this. So of course you're gonna have, I mean, I'm pretty sure you already know, but you're gonna have either your tier 3 bowstring, you're gonna have your orb, or you're gonna have the spike. And of course the orb is for mage and the spike is for melee. Alright, so we already have 2 demi bosses, so that means I have 2 of my tier 3 weapons already. I don't need another one, because you only need 2 of them to be able to switch out. And that's how I get my tier 3 weapons every single time. I always go to these 3 outside rooms, make sure they're there. If they're not in these ones, then I'll go to the other, one of the side ones. Straight from where I started, you can either go left or right, and you'll go straight into one of the areas with the 3 rooms lined up. So you don't really have to go too far. So this one I will pick up, so that way I can go ahead and make my tier 3 weapon. So far, we've only gotten the bark. So we've only gotten a tree. So we need to mine shit, and then we need to get that, the other stuff. I don't remember what the fuck it's called. It's like linen or whatever the fuck. We need to get that so we can make our tier 1 armor. We got it right here. I'll have to show you the fucking plugin that shows me all these. Honestly, that was a pretty good, fast setup. So we're pretty much already done with prep. All I need to do now is make my shit. Like my tier 3 weapon, my other tier 3 weapon. Got to perfect the staff and a perfected bow. Pick up the rest of my food. Click everything else that's in my inventory. Drop this extra shit. Just teleport in the fucking scepter. And I have extra shards here. I always like to have extra shards because I make the double eat food. And you see, like, I did that and I still have 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I've like barely done a lot. I'm gonna highlight him. I suggest you highlight him too because it helps a lot. So you go there. I don't know if you can even see this shit, but you write the name in here. Crystalline Hunleaf. Or Hunlef, whatever. I spelled his name wrong like I always do. That way you can get the outline. You don't really need it, but it helps a shit ton in my opinion. So what I like to do is try to get him to get in like one of these 4 corners, because it's easier to knock him out. God damn it, hold on. You ain't gonna be able to see the screen if it's doing this. Alright, there. I hope you could see it the whole time, or else I'm gonna have to fucking record the shit again and I'm gonna get pissed. Alright, so he's in one of these 4 corners, cool. This will make it easier for me to melee him later on. The reason these ground markers right here, which you could take note of where these are and mark these for yourself, is because whenever he gets to like 200 something HP, he'll go into that phase where he'll just have them always in the same spots, and those are all the safe spots away from the floor. You can actually mark these tornadoes too. I forgot what the fuck they're called though, and how to mark them. Of course, make sure your F keys and shit are right. Sound on, so that way you can not really have to worry about visually seeing when he's switching or counting, but you can hear when he's switching and shit. It's much easier just to go off of sound for it, in my opinion. I keep my HP kinda low. You don't really need to. I do it because I've been doing this shit so fucking long. And I know how much he hits. Pretty much if you're praying the right prayer, he has a max at a 13 if you're praying correctly. The tornadoes, however, don't give a fuck about your praying correctly. And they'll hit you for a lot, like 20 something. Also, whenever you get into a situation where he's about to like fuck your prayer or some shit up like that, it's always better to prioritize praying right and moving besides doing damage. And if you need extra time, just kind of eat heavier. Yeah, that's how I do Hunlift. I got a task completed because I haven't done it on regular. But that's how I do Hunlift. That's how you can do it. I hope that helps. I don't know if it'll help you or not, but I hope that can help. And if it doesn't, or if you want me to like give you some extra pointers and shit, I'd be more than happy to, help you out. Just let me know. But yeah, that's Hunlift. That's how I do Gauntlet. But alright, that's the video.